which ones are the orbs and which ones are not. So great point of reference. Also, we're talking about gifts, but it really means loud spirit. And they are a little mischievous. They like to play tricks sometimes. But I think most of all, follow me on out.
Go ahead.
Just go down to the end of this hallway. I'll be right with you in just a moment. Is Miss Theodora's door. Now, she actually was not here for very long. She certainly did not pass away.
There we go. Oh, this is it. That postcard was like 1913, the first spirit activity letter sent, saying they were using a Ouija board to contact ghosts. Heading down to 3rd floor. All right. Brrr.
That means he couldn't offer any pain medication past aspirin, nothing prescription at least. And he was injecting his formula number 5 into his patient's tumors up to 7 times a day. Now come to find out, formula number 5 is just ground up watermelon seed, brown corn silk, red clover, some water, and a touch of carbolic acid. There she disappears. That is the only way that gets down to the morgue. Now also, we call this area back there the pain asylum. But we've also renovated it to be honeymoon suites, because that seems like exactly what you do with that room. Second floor, but I would encourage you guys to take some pictures down this hallway, especially in the mirrors and in the windows in here.
Heading down to the 2nd floor.
Wait, I don't even know where You never know, you never know. Well, down here I'm going to talk about that little boy that I showed you guys in the picture.
Is this a short? What the heck was this? Oh, that's another stairway.
Oh, Michael.
Heading to Michael's room, right?
Yep.
There.
Yeah, he was naughty last night.
Uh-oh.
Came in, checked in, but
But if you can imagine 3 stories worth of dry fit limestone bricks, that literally means that there is the entire hotel, because ladies' nights and bachelorette parties love to stay in his room, and he likes it too. Women have reported having their hair stroked or a little tickle. One young lady that was staying here was about 16 years old, was his age. She didn't even believe in ghosts anyway. She didn't want to stay at this old hotel until Michael wrapped his arms around her and gave her a hug that felt so real that she slept in the car, and she was a lot less picky after that. This woman's teeth lived in a glass on the side of her bed while she slept at night, but it happens to the best of us. The morning of the wedding, though, she woke up and these teeth were missing, and that is a real problem. She was very upset. I think some people got in trouble that didn't even deserve it, but she wanted to find her teeth, but she never did, and she did.
Same floor.
Right over there, so I'm really hoping
We were over there. Oh.
spot isn't going to be crazy.
It's not crazy. I will tell you, when they started the hotel all the way through the college days, he was the actual hotel physician. And he had an office right here in 212. He loved the area so much. He also had a home across the street. It's a big, green, beautiful Victoria. All that. But I'd also say that even though it's rare we have a sighting of him, about 2 years ago, right before Halloween, we had a little boy on one of our tours, and I told you those kids see spirit mornings, and our next floor after that will be the morgue, so get excited. Space
Right
over
back.
here as well.
I'll sit next to her.
Yeah, sorry. That's okay, man. I'm getting some good video.
Here at the hotel. We don't know exactly how old he was when he came here. He was pretty hungry and unloved. And the kitchen staff, several of them, tried to take him home and combined them both to be here in Eureka Springs. Now, because he was so paranoid, because he had already been shot at a couple of times and almost bombed, that he had armed guards at these front doors, and that's not very typical of a hospital. The gift shop area was where he had the admittance for the patients, and he had both on the side. I'll meet you down there shortly.
Oh, this is nice. Lit up. I like that shit. Oh, that looks really nice. All lit up. Hell yeah. Okay, we're heading on over here to the tour.
Now, I know it's hard to see but the smokestacks at the top of the building are also illuminated with lavender, and that was because of Norman Baker. His favorite color was purple, pioneer of talk radio. And he had this radio program called Know the Naked Truth. It was intended to discredit those medical professionals, the American Medical Association. He called them the Amateur Meat Cutters Association. And they were just, he never claimed to be a doctor. He, not to call him Dr. Baker, he certainly wouldn't correct you, but he claimed to be hospital administration. So he only got 1 day in jail and about $1,000 worth of fines. It was no big deal. He paid it no problem. He had plenty of money. And then he moved down to Nuevo Laredo, Mexico. Now, when he got this flyer, that's right, because karma doesn't let you get away with things like that, apparently. And he also did not use his own formula number 5 on himself. Big surprise,
Yeah.
right? But also, we did not know what had happened to all these jars of parts for a very long time. We knew that they existed. At that time, they got tired of looking at them or probably smelling them, and they disposed of them. Now, we figure they're in a dump somewhere long gone. February 2019, it was not that long ago. And we were backlogged before COVID, and now we're really at the bottom of the priority list. However, what they were able to tell us was that it was packed in alcohol, not formaldehyde, and it was organic material. Now, the fact that it was packed in alcohol, not formaldehyde, tells me that this was not something meant for medical use or research going forward. Now we're going to head down this way toward the morgue. I will also tell you that the hotel parking lot is almost as old as the hotel, so watch your step on the way down. And I'll show you some things when we get down there. I'll share a little bit of
I guess we're heading down that way. To the morgue.
Roam around and experience the morgue. So follow me down.
Alright, so there's the entrance. We're actually coming down this way, not over there. We're going around the building. Good, I thought we were going down there. There we go. Here we go. Through this doorway. Tight fit. Tight fit. Oh shoot, I feel some liquid. Feel some water.
Come on in. Go all the way back to the biggest room there. We'll start back there and work our way forward this way tonight.
Okay. I guess it's that.
Very insulated room. The cork board is shown at the back of the room where the wall's coming apart.
This is the ice room.
And they put a big block of ice in it, keeps their meats and cheeses that way. Now, by the time Norman Baker was here, they had already long moved that way. To the left-hand side is that parts room. I'm going to flip the lights on so you can see the parts real up close.
Let's check out this room. It says exit. Yeah, this is the building kind of beside it. Yeah, he's down here doing some crazy stuff. That's an app. Nice. Detection. That's awesome, dude. Nice. Dude. Oh, yeah, we can all just come on in here. Yeah, this guy was nothing but a con artist. Oh, man. What the fuck?
What do you suppose that is?
I don't know. So old, it's hard to tell. Dude, they got a whole bunch of weird stuff in here.
Good question. I haven't heard of a bin before.
This is the pile they found all that stuff at.
There wasn't much of his life that was today. Besides the arrest, it wasn't really anything. Yeah.
You can read this going down. Hold on. Let me just go this slow. You can read that, put that on pause. June 1st, 2019. That's yeah.
They were calling him the loser, basically. You know, in so many words, with the negative, with the bad words, all the good ones. And But my guess is if there's some sad spirits here, I'm sure they wouldn't be very happy with him being here either, so.
What does Ben mean? A name?
Yeah.
Where
Dang.
they were. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the biggest.
Bill Baker.
Oh, sorry. Gosh, I got right in front. A lot less happy in that picture over there. That's his mug shot. And it was dated 1941. He was actually
Mugshot.
arrested right here in 1939 in Eureka Springs. However, had a lot of money, good lawyers, what it was supposed to look like. It says, don't worry about that silly old cancer treatment. Just think of it like you're paying for your room and board for a 6-week vacation. Has been rusted off. And I promise you also, we did not do that. That the powers that be just took care of it, made it accurate for us. And I thought that was kind of nice. Not a half-bad episode. I'm not a huge fan of Ghost Adventures because I think they're a little dramatic and I want them to so I can hear the ghosts, right? But they do a great job of telling our history. I don't know where they got the demon thing from. I've never heard of a demon here, but let's just go with it. But they do talk about the limestone being a magnet for spirit activity. They say it just like when you run water over limestone, it creates a measurable amount of electromagnetic force, especially here at the hotel. Of course, we're all made of limestone. But I would also tell you that other places in town just always had stuck with that it was taboo to talk about that. New Orleans Hotel had their very first paranormal investigation ever this year because they got nuked due to the effort. My son was 14, took 800 photos and a picture, and I laughed about it. I said, what was she doing in this picture? Certainly not any of my husband's or my daughter's pictures. Now, I also cannot confirm nor deny that this is a spirit, but I will also tell you I tell older ghost stories because they're our most reliable, well-told. Don't believe that it has to be tragic to have spirit activity.